Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good day. So I'm back with another Marvel Zombies miniature, but this is actually a superhero, and this is the Scarlet Witch, who's primed in an air primer matte gray. And then we're giving her a base coat of pure red from the Army Painters our air paints. If you don't have an airbrush, you could just constantly, you could paint the whole thing in pure red, or if you have a spray can, you could just primer all in red. I just noticed that a little difference when you use an air primer is that you keep quite a bit of the details compared to a spray can. It's a little harder sometimes. Or a little bit of topaz skin right now. We're going to be putting this on her face. That's pretty much the only skin she has. And then we're going to move on to some Warlock purple for her tights and her sleeves on her shoulders there, and on her kind of like on the edge of her arms there, the beginnings. Is a very light pink purple, just like in the artwork. I don't know if you can see the artwork in the background. It's a little bit fuzzy there, but I'm really inspiring myself from the way it looks there. And this miniature was super easy to do. I mean, it literally took about maybe 15 minutes to paint her in total. Anyways, yeah, so very simple, especially if you have pure red as a primer or anything else that's red. Matte black now we're putting for her beautiful hair. Yeah, you know, there's really not much to say about this miniature. Again, though, Simon really pulled through at Marvel Zombies, having awesome bases. But I do have to say, as I was finishing off this miniature, I dropped her on the ground and she broke off from the stone. And it is resin, I think, anyways. So I have some special glue for it, but it somehow made these big bubbles. It just reacted with the paint. It did something really weird, and it wasn't gluing for some reason. I don't know what was going on here, but I ended up putting my plastic cement on too, and you might see the bubbling at the end on the picture, but it's not super there, but it's just annoying that she broke off. You know, like, it should be a lot sturdier than that, especially from Simon. Anyways. So now I'm using a red tone on all the parts that are supposed to stay red, and this is just going to make the recesses a bit darker. If you wanted to, you could put a very dark red in the recesses first, or do a darker red and then do a dry brushing of this pure red on top of it. I was going to do that. I was going to use the same red as Deadpool and then do like the triad of colors on her, but I wouldn't have done the highlight part. I would have just done the pure red, which would have been the mid-tone. But I just want to go red and just make it really easy on this. Some dark stone now for the entirety of the base. All those stones are going to be covering them up here, making a nice little mess or muddy mess out of it. But no, it's not a mess. It's stone. I mean, what else do you want it to be? There's not much more. I will put a little bit of details with a dry brushing coming up there in a second. If you're enjoying Marvel Zombies, please hit the like button. I'd like to see more likes on my videos, and comment down below if you're waiting for your shipment, or if you got two-wave shipping or whatever, if you've got the base game. I hope I can get the Kickstarter exclusive stretch goals from this later on, because it is a game that I really enjoy. Really like the zombie. I love Zombicide anyways. Alright, just putting a little soft skin wash now of the army paint on her face just to make the finishing touches. And using the stone golem now to dry brush on all that stone. And then I'm going to use a little strong tone of the army painter and just wash all that up. Of course, make sure it's dry first. And there you have it, folks. Scarlet Witch painted, ready for the table and to take on those zombie heroes and maybe remove the curse. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, join the channel, and we'll see you all in the next one.